Hello everyone, Nintendogen64 is here, and welcome to the ISGP2 Grand Final Preview Prediction Pre-Roundup show, CrystalFissure. We can't round it up because it hasn't happened yet.
You're very emotive with your hands. You're very Italian, like.
Very Italian. It's amore.
That's amore.
But yeah, anyway, we can't round up the Grand Final because the Grand Final hasn't happened yet.
Not yet.
But we can preview it. Preview it. And we can talk about the four fantastic people we've got in it, how they got there, what their chances are going to be, what the Grand Final is going to be, and the Classic League as well. We can talk about the culmination of that. So yeah. Let's get started. We've got a big episode today, and we're going to roll the credits now. That was the cold open, CrystalFissure?
Yeah.
That was the cold open. Roll the credits.
Sugarfoot.
Schoolyard bully wrongfully accused. That's a story that resonates with people. We did a big episode on that season 2. Bully Goat Scruff. Joe Gordon-Levitt came in guest starred right before he popped. He played Wendell Gruff.
All right, and we're back. Thank you for that. That was an amazing edit. CrystalFissure did an amazing job editing the graphics there.
Thank you.
I can't wait to
very
see
much.
How it
I loved it. I was a fan of editing that.
You were a fan of editing that?
Yeah, I really was. Up on that hill over there, up on the old Tapley's hill.
Ah, I see. Anyway, we have a big episode to get through today, CrystalFissure. So let's get started. So the first thing, let's start with the first thing. Mm-hmm. We just uploaded the last of the Classic League round 2. Finally, it's over. We know the 4 potential number 1 contenders to Mr. G4VO5's Classic Speedrunning Championship.
He must be chomping at the bit, figuring out who he's going to have to face.
Yeah.
One of 4 great competitors. Mm-hmm. You want me to name them?
Name them. Go on.
We got them. All right. We have Adam TK, Tunisian King Gladiator. We have Tooney SA. Mm-hmm. Luke RF44. Mm-hmm. Who's the last one?
Dancer Fanta.
That's right, the guy that beat me.
Yeah, the guy that beat you. I know you'd be upset about that. So we have 4 people. We just did so Tooney defeated Charm Sky, Luke RF44 defeated Liam, Dancer defeated you, and Adam TK Gladiator defeated Mr. Game Center.
Very close.
We're very close. Now we have 4 people. We have the 4 competitors in the Classic League Grand Final. Mm-hmm. Now, what is the Grand Final going to be, CrystalFissure?
Grand Final is going to be, well, obviously, Classic represents weirdness. It represents obscurity. It represents memes.
It represents a certain quirky club.
It does. It certainly does. And to represent that, we thought that Spyro 2 Japanese.
Whoa! The Japanese version
would be the perfect. Perfect one.
I love this because at the start of this tournament, we said Spyro 2 Japanese was an eligible game, as was Spyro 1 Japanese, right. And we're actually going to finally test the might.
Truly, like the true ability, like a long form race. You know, nothing short. You know, something that's going to be, you know, so few skips you can do in comparison, so it means that it's really going to be a test of ability.
Now, the Classic Speedrunning Championship Grand Final, the number 1 contender Grand Final, it's going to be a Spyro 2 Japanese race, and it's going to be an ISGP race. So the namesake race is coming to the Classic League. We're talking the I, the S, the G, and the P, which means that competitors will be given a board. Each board will have 4 columns, the I column, the S column, the G column, the P column, and they will have a bunch of options to pick from, and they have to do 1 from each of the 4 columns, and the first person to spell out the letters ISGP will become the number 1 contender to the Classic Speedrunning Championship. You can't get any more straightforward than that, and I'm really excited to see how that one pans out, and we're going to do that one very soon. We've got the 4 competitors ready, they're chomping at the bit, and I'm excited.
Yeah, me too, because it's kind of like, it's similar to bingo, but it's not quite bingo. You know, it kind of is, it kind of isn't. So it's gonna be fun to see all the different options. I've done one of them before. So yeah, with Alice. So it's a lot of fun. I can attest that people are gonna really enjoy that. And in Spyro 2 Japanese as well, as I keep saying, Spyro 2 Japanese, I think the perfect game to do for a final. You know, if we have to pick one game, because. That's what we're doing for Classic, but we're not doing that. We're not just doing one game for the regular Grand Final.
Let's talk about it, guys. It is time to discuss the Grand Final.
I've soft spoiled it for you all.
This final could not be more grand. We have 4 of the top competitors in the ISGP. We have, of course, Toto, TOTOzigemm. We have Daniel Davidson. We have Ratchet 5, and we have MuddyMaestro. These 4 competitors are gonna take on each other in. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Not just Spyro 1, not just Spyro 2, not just Spyro 3, but all 3 games.
I thought you were going to say Spyro 4.
They're racing into the Dragonfly. No,
finally.
No, but they're going to do all 3 games in individual races, CrystalFissure.
Yeah, not all at one, not all in one.
Yes.
Individual races. There's going to be a point system.
Yes.
You'll explain.
Let's talk about this. So last time in the first ISGP, we had them having to swap around in the 3 games in one race. That was cool. But what's even cooler is actually doing all 3 races, and we're going to find out who the overall winner is going to be by finding out how many points they get by the end of it. Now we're talking, we're going to do like a lockout bingo scenario. So not actually bingo, but a lockout scenario.
Yeah.
And the winner of the lockout, the first race, will get 3 points. 3 points. Second place will get 2 points. Third place will get 1 point. And fourth place will get 0 points. And we'll do that for Spyro 1, Spyro 2, and Spyro 3. And whoever has the highest overall points at the end of those 3 races will become the ISGP champion.
Yeah.
Now you might be saying, what
about Wally?
Don't we have an ISGP champion? And look, we haven't really spoken much about the ISGP championship.
Because, to be honest, we've sort of been deliberating what to do here, because there's been a lot of debate, a lot of difference in opinion in how this is structured and what it actually means to be the champion. Yeah. And of course, funnily enough as well, the Spyro Speedruns Cup kind of muddied that in that we had Wally make it to the grand final of that. So that kind of made things
So the lineage
tricky.
Currently, I mean, of the ISGP championship goes, yes, Wally won. He won the championship in ISGP 1. He defended it once against Lyle Bandicoot 93 in the Road to the World Tag League.
That's right.
And then he defended it a second time in the Spyro Speedruns Cup. We deemed that his race against Luciara 44 in the grand final of the Spyro Speedruns Cup was actually an ISGP championship match.
Oh yeah, sorry, I said that Toto made it. We keep getting that confused. It was actually Luke that he faced in the final. He beat him in the semis.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah.
So that was his second defense. So he's had 2 successful defenses of the ISGP championship.
The point was that we actually didn't know that Wally had basically obscured his name to enter the Spyro Speedruns Cup. We genuinely did not know at the time. We let him go through, and then he wins that. Originally, the whole point of the Spyro Speedruns Cup is you get this cup, this magical cup, and then you'd be able to challenge for the title.
Yeah.
That, of course, didn't happen because he won.
Yeah, exactly. And by winning the tournament, he technically defended the title in the tournament.
That's right.
And he still was the champion.
Yep.
Now, Wally did not join ISGP2, but because of this, and because of the magnitude and the monumental task it would be to win a tournament, we couldn't just give the winner of ISGP2 a shot at the title.
Yeah.
It's too much of a deal, too much of a monumental accomplishment.
That's right.
So what we're gonna do, the winner of the tournament will become ISGP champion. That's what's gonna happen. But Wally will get a shot. He will get a title shot later down the line. He has a guaranteed title shot that he could cash in at any time to become champion again.
The point is that when you win, you become the title holder of the event itself. You are the winner of ISGP2. You get given the title. The title jumps from wherever it goes. But then that doesn't invalidate. So let's say you did lose the title to Wally. Let's say the winner of this tournament wins. They lose to Wally in a few months with a particular match. It doesn't invalidate the tournament at all. It's not really about that. The feat to actually win an ISGP tournament is the greatest feat in our sport.
It is the greatest feat you could accomplish.
So yeah.
So that's what's going to happen now. Now we have, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Ratchet 5? Is it going to be Toto? Is it going to be the current reigning world speedrunning champion, MuddyMaestro?
That's right.
Will MuddyMaestro do the unthinkable and become the double champion?
Jeez.
Or will it be Daniel Davidson? Who do you think? Who do you got?
Well, of course, it's one of those things where I've been saying this from the beginning. If you unbound Toto, you are truly dealing with a monster in Spyro, and he's got to have a massive chance. I mean, you can't possibly say that there's not a chance that he wins. If you're ranking everyone, of course you have that wild card. you have the other 3 wildcards, but to be honest, I'm just going to arrogantly say that they are simply 3 wildcards. Toto is the objective best Spyro player in the tournament.
Yeah, I agree.
However, people like Ratchet, who does play bingo a lot, he has a lot of skill. Muddy picks up to these things extremely well, and Dan is probably the one guy where he hasn't had as much experience, but that doesn't mean anything because he is quite good at Spyro 1 and Spyro 2.
Exactly.
So
look, I still think it could be anyone's game, and I've been saying this for a while. I think Tooney put it best in his race against Chomsky. He said the beautiful thing about ISGP is that anything can happen. Now that's what's so great about these tournaments. Now with that being said, I've been saying this for a while now. My sentimental favorite to win is Ratchet 5. I think he still has a chance.
Yep.
I would never discount him.
You can't count him out. I don't think you can count anyone out at this point.
Yeah, I know, right? Like MuddyMaestro, as we say, world speedrunning champion, former classic speedrunning champion.
This guy likes to hold titles.
If he wins the ISGP championship, he'll become the first Triple Crown champion.
That's right.
In the tournaments.
That's right.
So that's something that can happen. Dan Davidson again is a complete. He could throw everything into disarray. We don't know what Dan Davidson's going to do. He's a crazy man. He's a madman, that Dan Davidson.
And looking forward as well, depending on who wins, we talk about how Wally is going to get his rightful title shot.
That's
but
right.
There are other people that could get their title shot post-tournament, which is hugely important.
Let's just do a bit of forward thinking, CrystalFissure. If Toto wins the tournament, he has a few people who are up on his tail for a title shot, who have a fair claim to a title shot. Back when Toto was bound, he lost a race to Gladiator.
Yep.
He lost to Vitus.
Yep.
And he lost to The Acorn.
That's true.
He lost 3 races, so there were 3 people there, all of which would have a fair claim.
Yeah.
Ratchet 5 lost to Dessert Monkey JK.
Dancer
Dancer. Dan Davidson lost to no one. He did.
He did. He lost to MTB.
He lost to Well, he also lost to MTB, and he also lost to Toto himself.
That's right.
And let's not forget, MuddyMaestro has lost to Ratchet 5 and Dessert Monkey JK.
That's right.
Those are the only 2 people he lost to.
Well done. So it's.
And Cyrides.
Oh yeah,
Forget
that's
that
right.
MuddyMaestro lost to Cyrides.
MuddyMaestro Cyrides title match. Book it, brothers. But that's looking forward. But it's not out. We're not out of the woods just quite yet. We've got a big week.
We have 4 massive matches coming up. We've got the classic grand final and the 3. If I can do that right there. 3. There we go. The 3.
I looked down.
Grand final. The 3 grand final races. So stay tuned for all that. It's all coming up on the ISGP channel.
Yep.
Post ISGP, we'll have more to say about that once the grand final is over.
Definitely.
Let's just say it's going to be a struggle to contain our excitement post ISGP.
And no, we're not talking about the New Japan Pro Wrestling Tour Summer Struggle.
Or Power Struggle.
No, definitely not.
I don't know. It's going to be good.
I'm looking forward to it. And as well, it's just I really do believe that in terms of who can win, it's even though I said Toto, even though I confidently said Toto,
you said it very confidently.
I know that these guys want to win badly. Like there is that desire. Like we've got like a group chat with everything all sorted out where they were discussing how the goals and how the boards worked, and Angus worked really hard.
The grand finals had a lot of input in this grand final.
Yeah.
They already know the boards for the grand final.
That's right.
They already know.
Of course, it's hugely important to note that they had a week to prepare.
Whole week to prepare.
Yeah. So it's not going to be one of those things where it's like you see weird strategies or like chance will be a fine thing to try the strategy sort of stuff. You've got like people are gonna have routes and like proper like figuring things out, and sniping is a potential, and it's just gonna be madness.
It's lockout.
It's gonna be madness. Absolute madness.
You're gonna. I'm not gonna explain it too much because when you see it, you're gonna love it. And it's not even gonna be that long of a wait. In the next couple of days, we're gonna have the first part of the grand final uploaded for you.
That's right.
You don't even have to wait that long. Probably. What do you reckon? The end of the weekend?
I'd say so.
We can do that. We can do that. We'll get a team of drones on it. The monkeys in the back.
That's right.
We'll get them started on it right now. Do you know that if you give a unlimited amount of monkeys and a limited amount of typewriters, they will type out eventually the entire collected works of William Shakespeare.
And I've actually got this one out here. What does it say? It says, "It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey."
Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you again sometime when I know how to write. As we always say, CrystalFissure, farewell for now, but not forever. Take care, everyone. Goodbye and good night. Bang! Damn, it feels good to be all elite. And don't forget, Death Triangle is real.
And Fraser is good at Spyro now.
That's it. We got our catchphrases out. And fade to black.